Okay, we're back. Two Worlds 2. We gotta go talk to the blacksmith.
You
Man,
have to wait. It just ain't ready yet.
what ain't ready?
Excuse me.
Oh, you're that stranger everyone's been talking about. Huh. Never mind. Thought you was here to ask me about the bread. Hell, maybe you are. Are you?
Why? Are you a baker?
What do I look like, a midwife? Of course I'm a baker. Ever since my useless husband stopped doing anything of value around here anyway.
I see.
Did you meet that oaf yet? Hell, if you do, best give him a kick in the ass for me.
Alrighty.
Tell him to do something constructive for a change. You know what? If we was on the outside, I could have had my pick of the litter. But it ain't like there's a lot to choose from here.
I'm sorry to hear you feel that way.
Arilla, say it, don't munch on it. Anyway, the bread's not quite ready yet. Maybe tomorrow.
Okay. It didn't take that long to make bread, does it? Oh yeah, no, it does.
There always seems to be a few more you to kill.
Oh, the blacksmith's hitting me. That's not good.
Gah.
Oh, I hit him. I think he's almost dead.
Good.
Thanks, son. Saved me from becoming a meal.
Alright.
Welcome. You're Kulain, aren't you?
Sure am. Kulain the blacksmith. At your service.
You're pretty far away from your forge.
Came to get some water when the bastard got the jump on me. They don't usually come around here.
I can fix that. But I need lightning to strike the swamp. Aiden told me about the old spire.
Hell, I remember that thing. Aiden brought it a while back, said maybe I could use it. Turned out the thing only made the monsters come closer to the village. No sense keeping something like that around, so I dragged it out into the swamp and left it there.
Where exactly did you drop it?
Crow's Puddle, southeast of here. Not too deep, just a puddle of mud. But keep a lookout. The freaks are
There's
probably
God
crawling
rays,
all over
jeez.
the place now.
I will. Thanks, Kulain.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so get to Crow's Puddle. Very,
How's the hunt?
very Dark
Kulain
Souls
ditched
town.
the spire in the swamp.
Sorry to hear that.
Listen, Aiden. We're running out of time. Is there any way you'd reconsider giving me the amulet?
We've been through this already. What guarantee do I have that you'll bring it back?
I can't promise you'll get your amulet back. But if the village gets overrun, it won't matter. I don't see how you can be so callous about the safety of your neighbors, and your own.
I suppose you're right. Just remember, if you lose it, those same neighbors will starve.
I appreciate this, Aiden.
Don't mention it. I would appreciate it if you'd see that it made its way back into my possession.
Alright then. Wonder if you can still go get the spire. I want to go get the spire still.
At least it's not gone. Just me?
Rah!
Yeah.
Okay. So we can't go get the spire anymore. Which sucks. Maybe this will fail and I still have to get it.
Have you found the amulet?
Yes, I have it here.
Thank the gods! There may be hope yet.
Now this is settled, will you tell me what's going on here?
Indeed. You did well. What do you wish to know?
What is this place?
This village is Tir Gal. I am Father Garadel, the shepherd of this flock for as long as most would care to remember. A deadly curse has confined us to this swamp for some years. Because of this, I have made it my duty to protect Tir Gal and her people.
And the monsters? Part of the curse?
The undead are the agents of the Swamp Witch.
Swamp Witch.
The woman you referred to earlier.
The same. We first encountered her decades ago. Tir Khalit, our neighboring village, was the first to fall. She almost had her way with us as well. She commands the undead to patrol the barrier that keeps us here. Aiden feared your arrival would lure them back to the village. The rites can only hold off so many at a time.
How do the amulets fit into this?
They're imbued with a special property that lets them radiate light the closer the wearer gets to the witch. I suppose it's her own device to help her adherents find their way back to her. Aiden's has been equally useful in avoiding such confrontations.
If I kill her, will it lift the curse?
One would hope. You are welcome to join us in trying, but know that it may cost you your life. On the other hand, you could grow old and die here. It's a nice place.
I can't stay here, Garadel. Hunting the witch is my only option.
Then this could be a blessing in disguise. You just may have what it takes to do it. No one knows where the witch resides exactly, but it is thought to be west of here, toward the ruins of Tir Khalit. I'm sorry I can't be more specific, but from there the amulet should guide you. The wards are fortified. Do what you must.
How did this happen?
Years ago, I awoke to a great din to see refugees from Tir Khalit crowding our streets. Many were burned and delirious, spoke of the dead rising from the swamps to attack them. Many an army has been broken in this valley throughout Antulur's history, and I know whoever was responsible for this necromancy would have no shortage of thralls. In the end, it was only my rights which protected Tir Gal and her citizens, new and old. Those who fled into the swamps were lost forever. Well, not forever. I'm sure some have come back.
The arrival of the witch.
When we first learned of her, anyway. Some believe she's always been here and simply awakened. We don't know. There are local legends about a figure who would wander the swamps cloaked in rags. A tale told around hearths to keep children from wandering off in the night. Whether or not there is truth in it, I can't say.
Awakened?
We're long past casting stones, as I said. She is here, and there is no argument about that. The question is, what do we do now? The people of Tirkalit never gave up trying to shatter the barrier. They even tried tunneling under the swamp. Then, there was the young mage whose life's work was in finding ways to break the curse, who went missing and almost cost the search party their lives as well. One of the former mayor's sons even tried to fly out using wings he'd built of feathers and wax. We heard his screams echo for days.
How do you defend yourselves?
Thankfully, as a man of the gods, I have some knowledge of the White Rites, or protective magic. Then, we have Aiden. He and I do not always share the same beliefs, but he does much to keep us safe. The system has worked well enough. Our greatest threat is disease. We have very little access to medicine.
Has anyone else been trapped by the barrier?
Everything. The birds, the beasts, fish and fauna. The swamp welcomes all, but lets nothing out. Tirgal was built with this knowledge, as a refuge, long before my time.
The barrier existed before the appearance of the witch?
Indeed. Tirgal was founded ages ago, possibly by the first unfortunate souls to wander through. Some kept notes, journals. These have helped solidify the culture here, which may not seem important to you, but certainly is to us.
So, if I defeat her, the barrier will disappear?
There is no certainty. There is evidence to believe the barrier may be the will of the gods themselves, erected to contain a great evil.
The witch?
I am a man of faith. I cannot believe any individual is beyond redemption in the eyes of the divine, and yet her power is not of this world. I am convinced the only solution is her complete destruction.
Has anyone tried killing her before?
Aiden has the passion, but the rest of us would never let him do it. We depend on him to eat. He is the only one who knows where to find food.
Why don't the monsters attack him?
My understanding is that the amulet he carries fools them into thinking he's one of them. This is only a theory. He and you are the only men I've known to traverse the swamps at will. In that way, you are kindred spirits.
I'm leaving now.
Hunt the swamp witch. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, so we're still good. We're still good. Trying to figure out what causes those audio glitches that makes the voice only appear on one side of the headset, and that's been happening. What is this? What the?
Not now. Stay down.
I don't even think they drop anything, right? Nothing really I haven't used. Okay, okay. Hopefully, that thing where it makes the audio appear on only one side of the headset won't happen anymore. I don't know why that was happening, but... Yep, I knew it was gonna break. Okay, let's try this again. 1, 1, 1, 1... Oh, God dang it goes too fast. I can do this, I can do this. Oh, my lockpicks. That's just great. You open? Man, this game is just so pretty.
Just me?
Nah, I don't want to fight any zombies. They take too long. What are you? Endurance, I could use that. Oh, nope. Man, this... Oh, endurance or strength? Strength. Need more damage. And I forgot about something. You could use more health. Probably level that up. No! This must be the town that it's talking about. Stop! Nope, they're all... Man, we have a far way to go. I was already in here.
Hope there's no snakes.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. I think I went the wrong way. Come on, up, up. Okay.
This should be fun.
Oh, jeez, what is that? Wolf fiend? How about now? That is a giant bee's nest. God, there's so many. I love enemies that have to stop to attack. You can just slightly move in front of them. Backbone. Look at that. Oh jeez. Cutscene.
Have you lost your way? There are better places to die than Garradel's swamp.
I know who you are. Don't think this absolves you.
Is that what brought you here? To slay the witch? I suppose I look the part. But I am not your quarry. If you intend to destroy the evil corrupting this swamp, you've come to the wrong place. My name is Nalia.
Don't lie to me, witch. I don't give a damn what your name is.
You must think me so evil for the lies Garradel's told. I was a resident of Tir Calte before it was destroyed. I lived and loved there. If you're going to pass judgment, shouldn't you hear all sides of the story?
I guess.
Go on. Speak your piece.
I assure you, I'm as human as the next woman. Born and raised here, as I've said. I've always wanted to be a healer, or white mage. An herbalist, you might say. I received some training before the disaster struck. Now, I live my life in solitude, beholden to the protection of Tir Gil's people. You don't know what suffering is, boy, until you watch your dreams die.
So, you didn't cause the curse?
Heavens, no. I spend every waking hour trying to fight it. As you can see, after all these years, it's left me utterly drained.
You're telling me you don't control these creatures?
No. I try to help those they attack. I'm often too late. Does that answer your question?
Am I supposed to thank you?
If you wish. I take my gratitude from knowing you've listened to me. Most men would rather die than turn an honest ear to someone they hate.
If you're not a witch,
She's a
where do you
druid.
get your power?
White magic, or the powers of healing and natural remedy. I have some training, particularly in herbal uses.
Why are you out here? Don't you see how suspicious that looks?
I don't care how it looks. It's necessary. The work I do must be done remotely. By now, the people's minds have been so poisoned against me they would never allow me back in their midst.
You're telling me you weren't at all responsible.
Gods, no! If you must know, I will tell you. I once loved a mage who arrived here from abroad. When my love found our village and could not leave, he dedicated himself to dissolving the barrier, insisting he could break the seal if only he could find its source. He faced much ridicule, and his ambitions would have likely died without my support. But I was young and curious, and thus gave my help willingly. Would that I had not been such a fool.
What happened?
He left a letter on my windowsill, saying he'd discovered a way to lift the barrier, that he wanted us to leave together. And who could argue with that? Not me. I was in love.
But he was wrong.
Evidently. The next thing I knew, the swamps were overrun with walking corpses, and people were being eaten alive. Then the years of darkness fell upon our people, and I never saw him again. The barrier's still up, if you haven't noticed.
He left you to take the blame.
Not at first. It wasn't until after we had all adequate time to mourn our losses, my own being my entire family and the love of my life, that people began asking questions. Naturally. Because of the company I kept, their suspicions fell on me.
Do you miss him?
I suppose. He's just as dead to me as my parents and 2 brothers. But I have the feeling that's only intuition. He is likely still alive. His body was never found, and he was a capable fighter. I'm sure he found a way out. Other than that, most of what I recall of him is likely invention. It has been a long time. Yet, I still admire the risk he took for us. What I do not admire is the way he went about it.
How could you still think fondly of someone who abandoned you?
That is your youth speaking. As you get older, you will realize we must cherish our memories of those who have brought us happiness, not cling to pointless grudges. Besides, I have no idea what happened to him. Further questions about that should be directed to a certain clergyman you may have met in Tir Gil.
Garradell.
When I first met Garradell, he was quite shy. He told me once the gods judge us only by our deeds and nothing else. I would be very pleased to see how they judge him.
Oh.
This is when I ask you why I should believe you instead of him. Both of you have accused the other of causing this.
I never said he caused anything. But does he look like an honest man to you?
I think you of all people should know looks can be deceiving.
Well played. But in his case, the deception is more than skin deep. I would confront him myself, but I dare not enter the village. His darkness seeps into the very soil.
He told me he shielded the village with protective magic, that it keeps the undead from entering.
No, that magic is mine. And it's a constant struggle to negate his attempts to overthrow it and enslave the people who live there to his evil. I'm not making this up. As you can see plainly, this task has drained me. Do you need evidence I'm not the witch they say I am? Then go to the sources of my power. It's a garden I've gone to great lengths to keep secret. Only one other knows its location. Do not endanger him if your paths cross.
Aiden.
We were childhood friends. Aiden is very dear to me. We stopped speaking when we were young because I neglected a love he professed for me which I could not return at the time.
How did Aiden discover the garden?
It's my favorite place. Originally, my beloved and I, not Aiden, the mage, would sit there, and he'd teach me how to draw my power from the living things of the earth. An old technique, but a tested one. After he was gone, I spent most of my time there, until one day Aiden stumbled in, looking for food.
You protect him when he travels the swamps.
I don't see him directly. It would be too embarrassing to show him this face. The age you see is the result of great magical strain, nothing else. I'm much younger than I appear. And if I abandoned my duty to the villagers of Tir Gil, the veil would fall. But to answer your question, yes. I see Aiden safely through the swamps.
I wouldn't worry about him seeing you. The villagers seem to agree that you're the source of their problems. Aiden wears an amulet he believes will protect him from confrontations with you.
I'm sure it's for the best.
Some of the creatures carry them too. Any idea why?
Maybe they're just pretty things that shine. How should I know?
I'm sorry I threatened you, Nalia. What's next?
One thing I can think of that would help. I have no right to ask this of you, but I have no other human contact, and it isn't something I can do myself.
I'm listening.
When those creatures attacked you, I used much of my energy to fight them off. Normally it would slowly regenerate, but white magic isn't meant to be used for violence, and I feel incredibly strained.
You did all that to save me?
Your disposition reminded me of someone from my past. Besides, it was the right thing to do. Isn't that worth dying for? My fear is for the village. Without my protection,
recording.
it won't be long before the undead make it their sacking ground.
What can I do?
My beloved and I kept a journal. A collection of loose notes, really. They were scattered when my home was destroyed. I recovered what I could back then, but many were lost in the swamp. Our notes contain many important spells, including a unique restoration spell we designed ourselves.
You really think those pages are still around?
I hope so. The pages were stored in an impregnable tower built just outside my village. It was quite magnificent, really. If you can find the page, I'd be forever grateful.
I'll do my best. Where's the tower?
An old tower near Teocalli. You may have seen it already. Take my journal. I drew a map of the swamp from memory at a time. The location of the tower is marked. I may have missed some pages in my old house as well.
Your journal isn't something you'll need?
Without your help, I won't need much at all, I'm afraid.
Save your strength. I'll return soon.
Okay, we're gonna stop it there.